everyone. I just wanted to thank you all for coming here on this very special day. And right now I just want to introduce you to my husband, Chip LaMarca.
Good afternoon. Thank you all for being here. Before I begin, I want to do something special and personal for a moment. 15 years ago, I made the best decision of my life when I married my beautiful wife, Eileen. Today is our 15th anniversary. True to her character, when I asked her if we could share this special day on our special day with our friends and family here, she just asked what time and where do we need to be. So she's crying, so I'm going to get teared up here. She's my rock, and I'm happy to have her by my side. And if you'd come up here. That's great. Friends, we're here at Broward County Government Center for a very special purpose. For the last 3 weeks, I've been driving up and down District 4, speaking to people, asking them one simple question. Does Broward County government work for you? The resounding message I received was that Broward County government is broken. People are ashamed and tired of the corruption. They're ashamed and tired of the me first mentality of many of the elected officials. Ashamed and tired of those who run for office only to help people, but only to end up helping themselves and their friends. They're ashamed and tired of officials who prefer to wine and dine with influence peddlers rather than their hard-working, tax-paying constituents. Just this week, we saw another example of why this county commission cannot be trusted, and it should be held accountable for their inexcusable actions. This is just one more of the same business as usual Broward County Commission. Commissioners are using their positions to enrich themselves and take advantage of the sacred trust that we, the voters, have put in them. The good people of Broward County have had enough. Under the leadership of Mayor Ken Keechl, the Broward County government has amassed one of the worst records of public corruption the state has ever seen, and one that Governor Christ requested and the Supreme Court granted and convened a special statewide grand jury to probe this serious problem. What is my opponent's response? Well, right from the headlines of the Sun-Sentinel just a few weeks back, and I'm going to quote, Keechl says government corruption is not as bad as the public thinks. Repeat that.
No, it's worse.
Keechl said government corruption is not as bad as the public thinks. Under the leadership of Ken Keechl, we see that priorities such as public safety and ethics reform have taken a backseat to his pet projects, personal agenda, and political gains. Unfortunately, the only people that lose at this game are the tax-paying citizens of Broward County. 4 years ago, Ken Keechl ran on a platform of changing the county commission. But unfortunately, folks, I think the county commission changed him. It's important that our commissioners have their priorities in order. And recently, making difficult budget decisions, the current commission decided to force a 14% across-the-board tax cut without regard to the impact of the most basic government service, public safety. To make matters worse, they want to slash public services after many years, as my opponent admitted in the Sun-Sentinel, doing a bad job in spending. He should heed his own words and not punish the people for the Commission's own dereliction of duty and lack of fiscal discipline. While the good people of Broward County struggle to stay in their jobs and work to make the ends meet, their commissioners make $90,000 a year for public service, not to mention the benefits and pension. Did my opponent, the anointed leader of this commission, suggest that commissioners should take a 14% pay cut as a statement of solidarity to those whom they're asking to make this very tough sacrifice? Of course not. When elected, I pledge to never ask other public employees to take a pay cut that I am not willing to take myself. And I will fight to have pensions abolished from the county commission. You see, because I see no reason why our children and grandchildren should pay for public service in the future. If the county commission insists on using this method to cut the county budget, then commissioners should show leadership, cut their own salaries by no less than that exact same 14% to set an example. They should also release the taxpayers of Broward County from funding their retirement, as if being a county commissioner is a career position. As a Lighthouse Point City Commissioner, I make $150 a month. When elected, we will turn back the clock on the culture of personal enrichment in favor of true public service. This is just one of many reasons why we need a business-like mentality on this county commission. Instead of making the difficult decisions and long-term consequences, my opponent supports cutting budgets at random, using a duck-and-cover mentality to save their own exorbitant salaries and budgets. The people of District 4 are not fooled, though. As a small business owner, I know all too well that when business falls upon tough times, the first person to take a pay cut is usually the boss. It's high time a businessman joined the dais of this body, one who has to make a payroll and make difficult decisions. My opponent should exercise the same fiscal discipline in prioritizing that all the constituents have to do on a daily basis. See, he should be first and foremost a servant of those who elected him, not of his own personal ambition, gain, or the fortunes of friends. He should have held himself to a higher standard and given the people of District 4 what they deserve, an efficient, effective, people-first commission who they can look to as a pillar of integrity on this community. We're here at the Broward County Government Center to tell the members of the current regime of the County Commission their reign of corruption is over. My name is Chip LaMarca, and I'm running to be the next County Commissioner from District 4 here in Broward County. This campaign will be about a simple philosophy that seems to be lost upon my opponent, who sits upstairs in the ivory tower here, so disconnected from the people when she's supposed to serve. A commissioner should be honest, ethical, and forthright. The do as I say, not as I do mentality of government is over. Over the next 6 months, I'll be visiting the voters of District 4 and asking for their opinions and asking for their votes. To them, I will say, if you're tired of looking at the front page stories of the Sun Sentinel, the Miami Herald, and reading the tales of corruption and dishonesty in the blogs and the new media, day after day, then join me. If you are tired of government adrift with no clear priorities, then please join me. Join me in taking back this building for the people of Broward County who are tired of the muck and ready to start cleaning house. Help me. Help me drain this swamp. Help me bring your voice back to this building and scrub this dais clean. With your help, we can have a government that is we all deserve. Honest, hardworking, dedicated to making this community all that it can be. Broward County needs a new vision, uncorrupted by the elitist, me-first mentality that has clouded the Commission's ability to see and act beyond the next allegation of wrongdoing and backroom deals all too familiar with the news today. We need a visionary eye on this Commission who makes it a priority to put Broward back in business. We need to attract businesses to Broward and make it easier to do business here and operate without the needless regulation and taxation. In order to put Broward back to work, we need to let our small businesses do what they do best, thrive. They must feel they can compete for county business in a transparent and open environment. And as your county commissioner, by the end of my first 6 months in office, I pledge to work with our local business and civic organizations to bring to the commission a comprehensive and creative plan directed at bringing the businesses to Broward County. As a business owner myself, I know that you can't afford to sit and wait for business to come to you. You have to go out and get it. The potential of this region is immense. Look around us. It's absolutely beautiful. We can no longer stand by, though, and watch as opportunities pass us by and our friends and neighbors continue to lose their jobs. The theme of this campaign will be about reform and responsibility in government, a government that puts honesty, integrity, and accountability first. Over the next 6 months and the next 4 years, I pledge to win your trust and do everything I can to keep it. And as a lifelong resident of this district, I have a great connection with this area and the people in it. You see, I attended the schools in this district, I worked for businesses in this district, and I now live, serve, and work in this district and run a business here. I know the people here. See, my mother, who's right here, by the way, raised me to understand that service to our community is not about using your position to move on to Easy Street. It's about helping folks on Main Street. It's about making this area a more welcoming, productive, and beautiful place for our children, grandchildren, and all those who choose Broward as their home or place to vacation. This road will not be an easy one. As my opponent has the major financial backing, as we know, the special interest lobbyists, the commission insiders who look to benefit from buying his support. But with your help, we can make this building ours again. We can make you proud of this government once again. So I ask for your support. I ask for your feedback as we begin this journey of reform over the next 6 months. And I pledge to you I will not let you down. Thank you and God bless you.